It was November 14th, around 7:30 a.m. when Brandon Dominguez was on his way to school. His stepfather, Valente Ayala, was driving along Interstate 11, trying to merge onto the 215 Beltway. Henderson police described what happens next as two vehicles jockeying for positions, trying to pass each other on the congested highway. After that moment, Valente and the driver rolled down their windows and began arguing. But one of the drivers escalated the incident even further, in a moment he'll likely never come back from.
Officer, he's dead? Why?
I shot at him, bro.
You shot at him? I don't know what's going on. And people are saying somebody shot.
The suspect was confirmed as 22-year-old Tyler Matthew Johns, who appeared stunned at what he did, not realizing 11-year-old Brandon was dead.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm telling you the truth. We were he came up around the side, like on the merge, you know, where what's the one that takes you northbound, eastbound over there?
Where's he going at right now?
He's in the car on the passenger side. 100%
What happened?
I shot at him, dude.
Okay.
I didn't even know you had a kid in the car.
There, I got an ambulance coming. Does anybody else have any weapons? Got in control. There's a kid in the back seat.
One witness told officers that he saw Valente ramming into Tyler's vehicle.
Were you coming on, or were you on the freeway already?
I was already on. I'm
Okay.
coming from Henderson, so
Gotcha.
I was coming up Lake Mead, emerging onto the freeway. So as I'm getting on, at Gibson is where I started seeing these two
These two
guys
cars
in and out,
off, yeah.
into lanes, into emergency, like all. And so as we're coming over the freeway, that one lane ends, and that's when they're both over on that side, and they kept coming out.
Yeah. No, it looks like they hit each other right back there.
They did, right? Like right here. They ended up doing this shit back and forth all the way to here, and then he comes around in the emergency lane, and literally, because this kid's trying to keep going.
Yeah.
And so he ends up turning and just kind of smash.
Fire and rescue crews arrived on scene as tensions on the roadway are still running high. Tyler was booked for open murder and discharging a firearm into an occupied vehicle. He appeared in court last week, where Brandon's mom made an emotional plea to the judge, tearfully telling the courts to keep him behind bars.
I don't believe this person needs to get a bail, because regardless of whatever situation you've been on, there was no endangerment for you. There was no person, pointing a gun at you. Swerving or road raging does not give you a right to shoot at anybody, even if you didn't see a child in the back. After this, my son's life was taken away, whether regardless you saw him or not. He was just trying to make it to school. And yes, he cooperated after he got out because he had no choice. He got crashed into because he was trying to leave. He did not feel any remorse for this.